Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing, just keeping on development with No Place Like tonight. There's been some development, not on my end, but by one of our resident viewers, folks, contributors, collaborators, partners in crime, named Ted. And we're gonna start tonight's stream off just by going over the pull request that he made and checking it out on our computer, making sure it's all good, and merging it into master. So yeah, he solved a bug for us very graciously on his part, which is awesome. So yeah, we're gonna go dig into that right now. Let's do it. Okay, so first things first, let's head on over to GitHub, the repo, and the pull request, we've got this one. I actually did take a look at it the other night and threw up some comments on stuff that I had never seen before, which was really cool. But also, I had one comment about something that wasn't working quite right, but he hit me back and it sounds like it is fixed. So, and he also gave me a way to test the Webpack environment on, in a way that you can test it on your phone, which is cool, like on a mobile device, just over the same local network. Super cool. I didn't even know you could do that in Webpack, but apparently it's a feature, so yeah. Just as long as I don't have any weirdness with my firewall, as he noted. But yeah, so anyways, Mr. Ted Bigham, thank you very much, sir. Let's get to it. Oh, I was in the wrong repo. Whoopsies. And everything I'm on, because I was messing around a little bit post-stream and can't type status for the life of me, apparently. Yeah, okay, so I'm on a different branch right now, so we'll just check out master. Make sure it's all up to date. I think that's the latest thing on master right now, but it won't be for long. Oh, hold on, you know what? Yeah, actually, never mind. We're good, I think. Do I already have that branch? I think I already have that branch. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get the chat going on my phone too, so I can see any and all of y'all on the phone, on the Twitch chat. On the Twitch chat! There we go. All set. So, it looks like I don't have the branch, so my bad. I guess I think I must have done something, I don't know. Anyways. Master. Get our address. Cool. Now let's merge it into master, make sure it's all good. No conflicts or anything, which it would have warned us about already generally, but I don't think generally, I think it just always will warn you. Anyways. No fast forward. Big man. Master branch. Doink. And if we take a look at the logs, well, it already says there we're ahead by 2 commits. So take a look at the logs. Oh, hold on. Was it on this? I feel like, shouldn't there be more? Ooh, force pushed. Oh, okay. seeing the latest commit on our machine. Or are we? The same commit. That's weird. CE. Okay, yeah, you know what? I know one thing we're going to be doing tonight for sure, because I think we're okay. I think nothing's going to go terribly, terribly wrong in this case. I think this is actually the latest commit that we're looking at. Oops. But I'm going to try and make a rule in our development guidelines, in our contributing document, that doesn't exist yet, but that's what we're going to do tonight, is make a rule about forcing things in Git, because I was told a very long time ago that it's generally 99% of the time not a good idea to force things. So I'm not sure why this was force pushed, but I think it's all good. I don't think anything's terribly wrong, but I'm going to add that to my overflowing to-do list to actually figure out why that's a bad idea and what the details are on that. But anyways, it almost just looks like this commit just took over the other commit in history. So it's like there's only one commit, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like it overwrote the old commit, maybe. It was 5BC, now it's C6E. I'm not seeing 5BC in here in the log at all anymore. So, okay, yeah, not ideal, but I think it is working. So anyways, let's just test it now. Because we've merged it into master, there's no conflicts. Oh, crap. This is just a weird bug that happens sometimes, and someone came up with a command on Stack Overflow that solves it. And I actually made an alias for this in my bash RC in the past, and I think I'll do that again right now. Delete node modules and then run an install again? That's definitely not what I was doing before. I know there's like a... Oh, okay, whatever. I guess let's just try that, and if it works, it works. Oh. Wait a minute, we don't have node modules. What? Oh, maybe I didn't even install... Maybe, did I I might have recloned the entire repo. I might not have even installed anything. That might also be a problem. Oh yeah, it even says right there, warning. Local package JSON exists, but node module is missing. Did you mean to install? Yes, I think that is what I meant to do. Thank you, Node. I just saw that one error message right away and jumped straight to this conclusion, but that's not what it was, so I think we're good. Close out of those, we're probably fine. Yep, we're good now. Don't worry, people. Folks, the problem was just I'm a bit thick. Okay. Right on. So the issue that was happening before, the main issue was that on mobile devices the image was too big. to load in, so he was just showing up as a black square. In this, however, the issue that sort of the sub issue that sort of spawned from that was that there was a little bit of a wobbling effect happening when you ran left. Not when you ran right, but just when you ran left. Ted says it's not, he said it's not a like proper solution what he's got in place. It's more of a workaround, but it is working, so I'm happy to merge that in. Again, this is MVP life, so I mean, this is all kind of just a trial, and this is all an experiment, so I'm just going to do his advice of changing the start command so that we can test it on mobile. And unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to show you that too well, because I don't have a good way of showing my phone on live stream just yet, but I'm working on that. So anyways, looks like you just give it a host, and yeah. So mode development, open, and just add that host parameter. That's cool. Right on. Welcome, viewer. Thanks for joining us. We're just testing a pull request that was on Git and on GitHub, and it's all looking good, so I'm just going to test it on my phone and make sure it solves the root issue, and then we'll be good to go. Now that error is coming up again. It's weird. Let's actually read it this time really quick. No, this is probably a problem. Not a problem with NPM. There's likely additional logging above. Oh, let's see. Let's see the logging above. Unhandled error event. Oh, maybe this is that. Maybe this is a firewall or something like that. Just gonna read his comment though really quick. Oh, something like this. Oh wow, I just copied the IP address. I probably need my actual IP address, my local IP. You know what? I'm gonna figure this out some other time because I need to get out my mobile tooling better anyways. So as long as it's working on computer and isn't blowing anything up, which it's not, we just tested that, and yeah, as long as nothing's broken, and well, I'll be able to test it in a minute when I get it online here. I need to figure out that command a little better, but I don't want to do that midstream just now because it might take me a little bit to figure all that out. Plus, I'm not 100%. I feel like it's fine, but I also feel like there's just a slight chance that revealing my I don't know enough about networking to say for sure if revealing my local IP is like insecure online. Like, you guys can take that and do whatever you want with it. You feature people watching these videos, because I'm always super nervous about that kind of stuff. But Yeah, so it is working here. There's no more wobble, and it's all looking pretty dandy to me. I mean, there's still some other lingering bugs from that last enhancement that we threw on, but I mean, it's working, so yeah. I'm happy to just push this live and test it on my phone from the live demo. Just for now. That's not like, that's kind of a band-aid solution to this environment, to my tooling, but I will get better tooling going in the future here. I just need more time. So yeah, let's see here. Everything's already committed and all that, so we just have to push it to master. We are on master, right? Should probably check that. I think we are, but yes, we are. Fingers crossed, here we go. No going back. Oh, uh-oh. Failed to push some refs to GitHub. What? The remote contains work that you do not have locally? No, that can't be right. Well, apparently that is, but... Oh, it does, because I did the licensing stuff, apparently. Whoopsie daisies. Oh, shit. This is definitely not the approved way of doing this, but I'm just going to do this because... And we're going to press yes about 2,800,000 times. Because... basically, my whole life is amateur hour, people. That's what you need to take away from this. Okay, there we go. Yes, YY as a command was not found. Thank you. When in doubt, mash the keyboard, delete the repo, and reclone it. That's what I've learned in my travels, which is probably not the best takeaway, but... but it works. Now we should have... yes, okay, we've got the licensing stuff in there now. That's good. Yeah, okay, cool. Whoops. Anyways, now let's just go through that rigmarole one more time of actually doing this. His branch, what's the log look like? There's his commit, cool. Yeah, so now we'll check out master. Now we're ahead by 3 points. Okay. Same errors before, it helps when you install all your dependencies. still good, still not broken. Awesome. Now, last things last, I think we just have to, yeah, push it to origin master. Cool. Alright, let's see. And merged. Look at that. Cool. Automatically picks up that I merged it in. That's wicked. Oh, I probably should have approved the changes. Is that something I was supposed to do? Oh yeah, approve changes. Whoopsies. Can only approve on open pull requests. Sorry. Whoops. Okay. I was meant to approve those, but oh, okay. Now it's not showing me that anymore, so maybe if you merge it, it just auto-approves or something. Alright, cool. That's pull request crushed. That's sick. We've got 3 closed now. And do we have... Oh, it only says 1 contributor still? Are you kidding me? Okay, no, 9d3ba's in there now too. Good. Okay, if that really wasn't working again, I would have lost my shit. What a cool graph. When is it going to update the little count, though? That's my beef. It's so dumb. Why does it only say 1? It should be 2. Anyway. PLSQL. Hell? That must be that, yeah, this here. Huh. Anyway, point is, we've got a pull request merged. We're good to go. So now, I guess next thing is we can take a look at fixing up some other stuff, or fixing, or enhancing. Might make sense to go back and backtrack and fix a few of the little growing weird things going on. Oh, actually, you know what? I will move this to done, though. I'll let him close it, but... yeah, so... just head over to the project and move it over to done.
Toward me, you look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie.
Alright. Does it show 2 yet? No. Okay, anyways, I'll get over that eventually, one day maybe. But I probably won't. Still going to leave that WSAD controls up there because that is a good first issue for anybody who wants to jump in and do something and they're new to this whole process. anyways, yeah. So we've got a couple bugs we can take a look at fixing. This is more of an actual real problem with the game, where there's kind of like a gameplay bug right now. The sky turning black and the janky lines showing up are just, I think these are sort of fragments of me doing something kind of shitty on past one of these. When we added when we added the cave tiles and the little cave on our game, I was going to show you, but I don't have it open. When we added the cave, we also introduced, not we, this was all me. I introduced a couple more bugs. So yeah, those I think I'll look at taking on these two at the same time, but for now, I think I'm gonna champion this one here. When you jump into a wall, you slide, then go straight up. It's kind of not the best wording on my part, but we'll see here. Let's go. You know what, before I do any of that, oops, break server. Forget. Just gonna make a new branch for this issue. That's a habit I need to get into right now. I think my formatting that I was using was. I was saying Kirk dash the issue number. Yeah, okay. And then just like a little description. Yeah, so let's say Kirk, and this is what, issue number 4? Wall momentum. How do you spell momentum? I'm gonna check because my spelling is terrible. Momentum. Yep. All right. All right. So, yeah. Now we're all in the clear to run and start. Okay, so I'll show you what the issue actually is. This is the cave we added that started adding those other bugs. You can actually see those other bugs right now too, that for one thing the sky's black and it should be yellow because we are specifying that somewhere else, but you can also see there's little, I don't know how well it's going to come through on the stream because it is only 720p at the moment, but there's little lines that are sort of jittering and appearing when you move, like you can see right around here. There's a little line right there. Not the line shooting out from in front of me, that's the physics debugging, but just the little lines everywhere else, basically. Anyways, whatever. It's not... I'm sure we'll be able to solve that eventually, but the issue that we're facing right now is... See, if you fall down here, it's actually impossible, as of right now, to get out of here, because we've got that system in place where when you jump, you can't move, sorry, just getting messages on my phone, but you can't move in midair because that's more realistic, right? If you just jump straight up and try to then move forward in midair, you can't do that. Physics doesn't let you do that, so can't do that in our game either. If you jump with momentum you've already got, you'll keep that momentum and finish that arc of that jump. But the problem we're facing, and again, I'm not sure if this is the most realistic, but we need a solution that will let us, like, get past this wall. So, see right now what happens is if you jump on an arc and hit the wall, you lose your forward momentum and just go straight up. And that right there is the issue. That is the issue. So, let's get at it. What? Where's my... Okay. Okay here. I'm just gonna... Oh, probably because I deleted it and reopened it a bunch of times, but... I'm just gonna let this figure itself out. Now, anyways, sorry, phone. Do not disturb mode works, but it still like shows up on the screen. It's really distracting. Anyways, so anyways, this is just a big ol' mess right now. We're gonna be cleaning this up in later streams or just on my own, I'm not sure. But there's logic we wanna extract out of this and put in their own files and their own nice modular reusable chunks. But right now it's very much not that, but that's okay. Just to keep everything easy and all in the same place just while we're figuring things out is sometimes nice, in my opinion. So anyways, I think it's because we're only setting the velocity when we... Yeah, here. This is where we're setting the velocity, and it's the same... Oh, sorry, that's the animation logic. Yeah, here we go. So, we're setting the velocity for the keyboard controls up here and the touchscreen controls down here, which is fine. But what I think the problem is that we're only setting it when those keys are down and they're touching the ground, right? So, because he's not touching the ground, it's never going to enter this condition or this condition. But let's just focus on... Kind of confusing if we do both touch and computer controls at the same time. So let's just focus on computer controls first. But it's a little confused. So, yeah. Just repeating myself. But it's never going to enter this condition because we're not touching the ground, and yeah, so it's just never going to enter this at all. But we just need to basically keep setting that x velocity while he's in the air, is the way I see it. So what I'm kind of thinking is we could almost just use a similar... We could put it in here, but that's the animation logic, and I would kind of like to keep that as its own separate thing. So, maybe, yeah, while you're jumping up, I think when you're coming down, it would make sense not to keep that momentum going forward, maybe. But when you're going up and you're going forward, keeping that forward momentum, even if you hit a wall, kind of makes sense in my mind. So I'm going to just throw an extra condition here underneath the touch controls because we want it to apply both to touch and keyboard controls. Actually, I've already got a comment right here for player jump logic. Let's just say persist MC forward momentum when going up, when jumping up, even if you hit a wall. So basically, if the MC's upwards velocity, if the MC has upwards velocity, so if its velocity is less than 0, because it is backwards and less is actually up in this case, but anyways, we just lifted that from the animation logic where we were just playing the jumping animation. That's fine, we'll keep that down there, but we're going to have the same condition here, and in this time though we're going to keep setting the X velocity to what it was. Oh, but we need to know if it's forwards or backwards. That's the problem. Okay, I've got one idea that might work, but this is a little bit hazy, so it might not work as well. Set velocity X. This dot MC dot body dot velocity dot X. I feel like this might not work, but if it does work, then it works and we're done. So nothing's broken yet. Am I crazy or are you jumping way farther? Or is that? That's the same, I think. I think we'd notice if we were jumping way farther. But now, this is just test what we're actually trying to test. That didn't work. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. I had a kind of feeling it might not. I think we have to persist that velocity in its own variable or something. Or a boolean that's saying what direction we're moving in, but I think it just makes more sense to just save the velocity. So this is starting to get a little messy. Maybe we will work on extracting some of this logic after we're done here. I think that would make sense. Take a look at some examples of what other phaser people are doing and do that, plus maybe our own little take on it. It's all about keeping that stuff modular, right? So like MC speed, all these like references are probably, well, I don't know. We'll look at that when we get there, but for starters, we're just going to say this dot MC velocity X equals 0. And we're only going to update this this dot MC velocity X. So this is what I'm saying. This code is starting to get a little, I think the term is spaghetti codey, a little bad, but we'll clean it up shortly. That is what I'm going to do with the rest of the stream, I've decided. Cool, so we've got that being persisted. We need to do it for the touchscreen controls as well, and we need to do it right here. Now to strike. Or actually, you know what? Why don't we just do it like this? So only when he's touching the ground. So when he's touching the ground, we're persisting it, but the minute we're off the ground, it's saved in that state. think this is going to do the trick. Now, let's try blocking ourselves with the wall, get a little too close. And there you go. Now you can still get up things. You know, why don't we do just a little trick here? Why don't we change it so that... I've just got an idea of something that might be kind of cool. Because it's still, it's fine. It just looks a little unrealistic how like you would still have so much momentum. Because I think you would lose quite a lot of the momentum from friction or whatever, that kind of stuff. So I think it makes sense. Why don't we just go like this? We'll say... divided by 2? Then it would still be negative. It would still be positive. So yeah, we'll just divide it by 2. So we'll say const reduced velocity equals this dot mc velocity x divided by 2. So we'll cut it in half. So he'll still be moving, he just won't be moving as quickly. So he won't go quite as far when he gets to the top, is what I'm thinking. Wait, is that always doing that now? Is that... Oh wait, yeah, that would always be doing it, I think. Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't be because we didn't apply it yet, but it will if we apply it, so hold on. Ooh. I just had a very tempting thought, though. What if... Okay, I'm gonna add this as an enhancement idea, and I'm gonna relate it to this issue, because why don't we have like a wall run system? Hell yeah. Can I add emojis in here? Better be able to. I spam the hell out of that ship it emoji. I am going to self-assign this too because I might not do it today, but I'm going to do it very soon because this would be super cool. This is an enhancement and goes in the main MVP project. And what else? We'll say enable players to run up walls briefly, then maybe press jump to do a kick off. Idea came about while working on issue number 4, right? Yeah. Very important, this. Cool. Alrighty. Stream's all good, right? Gotta stop worrying about the stream. I think Twitch is solid, guys. Twitch is quality. Like, I know, I'm sure all of you all know this already, but for me, I'm just like learning about Twitch and it's blowing my mind. But anyways, let's make a new issue as well, just since we're here, for refactoring code. We might need a new label for that too. But admin, but it's not really admin, it's more enhancement, sort of, but it's more of a refactor, so it's kind of internal. It's not really a feature. Yeah, new feature or request, yeah, so that's not really enhancement. Invalid, new, Yeah, okay, so we need a new label. Oh, hey JL, what's up, man? Not much, just throwing up a new issue. We just almost finished that bug where you run into a wall and lose your momentum. We've got kind of a fix, but I'm going to change it up a little bit here. But see, before, you used to just go straight up. Now you keep going over the wall, even if you hit it, so you're not blocked anymore. We just got that working. So, but it gave me an idea for maybe something else cool we can do in the future, which would be like a wall run system where you can run up walls. And, well, I'm going to die now, but anyways. That'd be cool. A wall run system. Nothing new. People have seen that before, but it's a very cool system for platformers, so I think it would do well in our game as well. Just making a new label here, so refactor. It's already been taken, what? Oh, we do have refactor. Okay, my bad. Okay, cool. So let's say, wait, just make sure I don't already actually have an issue for it, because what if we did? Move devices, contributing, extract. Oh, extract MC Africa logic into its own class. Okay, so we do have one for that. We also just need one for extract. Yeah, thanks, man. It was actually like a pretty easy bug to fix. It wasn't too hard. Anyways, just gonna get this in here and then we'll keep on our merry way. So extract, what are we calling it? Let's say level logic into its own extendable class. Similar to, what issue is that? 10. Similar to 10, but for levels. We could include tile sheet / map initialization and other level related things. Yeah. Is initialization really not with a Z? Whatever. Anyways, cool. Alright, we're good there. Yeah, wall run system is the new one we might be working on at some point, but I do plan on working on that eventually. It's just, yeah, we're gonna fix this, or finish this fix first. What I'm thinking for this, though, is it is working, it's fixed, but I think it would be cool if we sort of lost a little bit of that momentum, so it's not like, because right now, like, you're coming in pretty hot still, even if you slide all the way up the wall. Like, if you were, like, flush with the wall and you did it, you're still going pretty far forward, which I know is what happens in a lot of games, but since I want our game to be a little bit more realistic physics, I think it would make sense if you lost quite a lot of that forward momentum and, say, instead of landing here, maybe you landed, like, just on the edge right here. So it, and that, I think that'll also play nicely into our wall run system that we're going to implement later, so just going to get that working and then we can move on to something else. You're a little tired and you think you're going to watch a movie and sleep. Yeah, no worries, man. Do what you got to do. I know how we're going to do this too. We just need that touching Boolean. Where is that? Touching ground. Oh, I see. Let's say const touching wall equals this dot mc dot body dot blocked dot down, or or not down, sorry, left, or this dot mc dot body dot blocked dot right. Any movie suggestions? I mean, I know it's kind of an older movie now, and well, not super old, but a kind of recently older movie. But what about Interstellar? That's like one of my all-time favorites. I love that movie. See if this works. So make sure, for starters, make sure you got... Okay, so we still have our maximum jump arc when we're jumping normally. But now if we hit a wall, let's see what happens. Ah, that sucks. We're still going up again. Kinda. Let's see. Oh no, we can sort of clear it still. I think it... Oh, it's probably just doing it over and over. Maybe. Maybe? Yeah, because I think I'm getting caught on it just a little bit there for a second. Not that time I didn't, but... No, maybe not. Okay. Well, let's just check what's happening here. That's one of your faves too? Yeah, man, it's so good. Any movie that like touches on like really cool like theoretical physics stuff and like kind of wraps it into a story somehow is just like my favorite thing ever. Okay, so we're not touching the wall, which is good. That's what we're expecting. Oh, interesting. So it says true for a minute there. Funny, I wonder... Oh, I have I thought why. Yeah, I think I might know why. Maybe it's touching the wall, like, it's keeping that X velocity, but then for the last instant where it touches the wall and moves away, when it moves up from the wall, I'm thinking what's happening is it's resetting the X velocity to 0, and then the touching wall is false, so it never enters this condition. Yeah, okay. So shoot. I don't want this to get too super complicated. I'd like this to be a simple fix. Please. My mind is gravitating towards like we need a was touching wall property, but I don't know that that's the right solution for this situation here. I think that might be taking it off on a little bit of a tangent that might be too complicated. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, yes, here we go. Now I've got an idea. Okay, kind of twofold here. So we're gonna say if we're touching the wall, then it's gonna reduce that velocity, but we're gonna have to persist that outside of the update function, but that's okay, we can do that. We have the power. So this dot, yeah, MC velocity X So yeah, if touching wall and this dot mc velocity x is equal to this dot mc velocity, no, not, sorry, what is it? MC speed, I think? Yeah, MC speed. If it's equal to the speed, so if we're going full speed and we're touching a wall, then we reduce it. Isn't that a cool little expression? Divide equal by 2, so divide it by 2. And that should be enough. We don't need that line anymore. And it'll only ever enter this condition once, because once we divide it by 2, it's not going to equal the speed anymore, and even if we're touching the wall. But it's only going to enter that position, that condition, if we touch the wall, in my mind. Here we go. Okay, so full speed running, that's good. Full speed jumping, good still. This is a good little place to test the jump, actually, because you can, that jump is about as far as we can go. It's about 3 tiles. Anyways, now let's try what happens if we hit a wall. Yeah, there we go. See, now it's like a little reduced speed when we get up to the top. So like a little bit more concrete of an example of that is if we find a bigger wall, or, well, not a bigger wall, but let's, yeah. Oh, that's weird. Does it only work when you go right? I think it only works when you go right now. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that, but the point is it works in at least one direction. So, anyways. Let's test it on that one part of the map that was actually the problem, that it was impossible to get past because of this bug. Yeah, it definitely only works when you're going right with that reduced velocity, but it's okay. The other reason I wanted to do reduced velocity is I think otherwise you would just fly over this and still fall to your death on this part. I mean, that could just be poor map design. But anyways, the point is, yeah, you can get past that part now, and you can get up these stairs. So I might even divide it even more than 2. Let's say, like, divide equal 2.5 or 3. Let's try 3. Cut it to a third. You're down to a third of your speed if you hit a wall. Yeah, that works. Cool. Anyway, so I'm just gonna, for some reason, it doesn't want to work from the left yet. Yeah, you still go full speed and go flying off the edge, so that's not right. So I think our just touching wall variable here isn't quite right. Oh, weird, but... That's what I would imagine the syntax would be. But anyways, let's log both of them and see what it actually says. So good, we're not blocked at all right now. Blocked right, yeah, so blocking right is true when we run into it. Blocking left is true when we run into it, that's funny. So, yeah, let's just try, instead of the built-in stuff, let's try our touching the wall. So it's false now, good. Now it's kind of jumps around between true and false, but the point is at some point it's true. It's the same story on the left, so I don't know why that's giving us different results here. Could it be to do with the math, maybe? Why don't we watch that? Let's watch his .mc velocity x. Oops. So 0, good. Negative 200 when we're running, 200 when we're not running. Cool. 66 when we hit the wall. 200, now it jumps down to 66. Cool. Now what happens when we hit this? This is going to be the secret sauce. Yeah, you're still 200, so that's funny. Oh, no, I know why it's not. It's because it's negative and the MC speed is always positive. Shoot. Interesting, okay. We could have it just slowly drain the longer you're sliding along that wall. That could almost be more realistic, actually, in a way. And then we wouldn't even have to have this condition. Why don't we just see what that looks like? But we're definitely not going to cut it by 3. We're going to cut it by like 0.3 or something like that. Because it's going to be draining like really fast the more you touch the wall. Whoa! Not quite what we were going for, I think. Let's try that again. Ready? Just rockets you across the whole map. Whoops. Great. Alright. Not quite. Maybe because I've got 0 and it should be 1.3. I don't know. I don't know math, guys. I think if, yeah, we'd be multiplying it by, yeah, so I think I just needed a 1 there, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can still get on top of it when you're sort of doing like a glancing jump, but if we're right up against it, I bet we won't be able to get on top. Oh, we can, only just though. I'm actually kind of cool with that. I think that might be kind of a good solution to this. Except I think I might make it a little less like friction, a little less being reduced. Because we're only just making that jump right now. And yeah, if you're not holding it down the whole time, you're not going to make that jump. I think that works. I'm happy with that. Just, yeah, maybe let's do it to like just 1.1, so then it's not reducing it quite as much. But actually, you know what I'm thinking though? I think it's a little funny that you have to... Oh, maybe you don't anymore. Okay, might be fine. Okay, yeah, you don't have to hold it down. Good. I was just, for a minute, I thought you had to hold the button down, and I was like, oh, that's not what we want. Cool. Oops. But anyways, the point is it works. Works in both directions, so that's ace. I'm calling that a working solution. Wall. And cool. So that I'm gonna go ahead and say is ready, steady, pretty much done. One Let's give it one good test where we get all the way to the end of the map. How about that? Oops. Ooh. That was close. That's still actually pretty... Oh. How did we get so far that time? Oh, weird. Were we farther away? We must have been farther away. Yeah, we must have been farther away. Cave. Now we should be able to get out of this sticky situation. Cool. Right to the end-ish of the map. I don't actually remember what's down here. Okay, cool. This stuff. Okay. Whoa! Just jumped right through that. Okay, that's a bug, but other than that, it's basically good. We got almost to the end of the map. I'm just going to go one more time, because I actually want to see the end of the map, because I don't remember what it looks like. I guess we don't need those running jumps to get up those blocks in one either. That's nice. Bad. Welcome, viewer number 2. We're just testing our now working solution of being able to jump past these blocks that used to block you. Blocks that used to block you, and I died again. But anyways, the point is it's working. Looks like we're not going to get to the end of the map just yet, but... Okay, you know what, one more try. Good little demo for you two, viewer 2. You can see what we've been working on. Anyways. Were we throwing a warning just there, or was that just me? That was probably just the warning about recreating animation keys. I think that might be a phaser bug. Cool. Top of the hill. Boom, there we go. And end of the map. Ta-da! There we go. Cool. Let's get that online so you guys can try it out as soon as possible. Totally just realized too, I didn't actually test that. Gotta test something else in just a minute, but test 2 birds with 1 stone. So we added the X velocity, the touching wall constant. Oh, we don't want to do logging that. Quick change. Oops, not OBS. Get that out of there, and yeah, that was it. That was a pretty simple solution. Glad that worked. Make sure we're on a branch, not on master. Good. Probably commit first would be good. Hey, Point Blank Ted, what's up? You keep forgetting about this stream. Don't worry about it, man. I'm trying to like do more stuff with social media and actually share it and all that, but it's exhausting, man. I don't know how people do social media full time. It drives me crazy. Anyways, got your pull request merged in earlier after a little bit of messing around on my end, but it's in. It's good. Thanks, man. And Yeah, I just got a solution working for that bug where you would be blocked by a wall if you hit it mid-jump. So we've got a kind of cool solution in for that, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. So it's going to be online in just a minute, and you'll be able to check it out on whatever device you're on. Anyways, let's say fixes number. What is the issue number? When you jump into a wall. Yeah, this is the one. So number 4. Issue number 4. Fixes issue 4. Adds like pseudo-friction system. Adds pseudo-friction system? Sure. There you are. You're in the history, Ted. Oops, what branch am I on? I should probably know that too. Yep. Cool. New branch. Goodie. Curve 4 wall momentum less than a minute ago. That would be me. And I did just test it, and it's all good on my device, so I don't know. I guess I'll just merge it in. Oh no, I'll make a pull request, sorry. That's probably gonna help. Just wait for those checks to complete. I'm just going to refill my coffee while those checks are completing. Be right back. Okay. Looks like we've got some tests passed. Beautiful. Alright. Test pass, more coffee. All is well with the world. So normally I would pull this down to my machine and test it, but since it's coming from my machine, I'm just going to use their automated thingamajig. For merge. Cool. Alright. Pull request successfully merged and closed. Branch can be safely deleted. Yeah, we probably should be doing that, shouldn't we? Delete the branches after, so good. Alright. Just so we don't end up with 28 bazillion branches as this thing grows. But anyways, let's just head over to the projects and see what is going on with that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, cool. Anyways, so yeah, I guess we need to decide what to do next now that we've got that working. Got that open twice. Next issue to tackle, because we've got 10 in the bank now, so I think we don't really need to be opening any new issues just right now. Although, don't think you can't. If anyone feels like opening an issue, any of the collaborators, if you think of something new that would be good for the game, like an enhancement or whatever, or if you find another bug, as always, feel free to open an issue. If you want to become a collaborator on GitHub, just hit me up and I can make that happen. Anyways, ooh yeah, microwaved coffee, just the best. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that WSAD controls for someone else because that's a good first issue for someone who's new to open source or new to GitHub or whatever, or new to Phaser for that matter. But an Angular aim and shoot, I think I want to dedicate an entire stream to that one, so I think we'll leave that as well. Create the contributing doc. That's gonna just be kind of me typing up stuff, so I don't think that would make for a very interesting stream. On mobile devices, the main character is Black Box. That Ted solved that one, so thank you very much for that, sir. E-Man Webs, hey, what's up, man? Am I leaving? No, I'm staying on. I'm just, yeah, I'm staying on until midnight, so another hour. We're just looking for a new thing to do. We just got a bug fixed, and Ted got another bug fixed, so yeah, we're just looking for the next thing to do. I'm thinking either we can have like a really technical stream where we're extracting logic into their own classes, because we do really need to do that. That was my bad for starting that, starting in that way in the first place. I just wanted to keep everything simple and easy for when we're testing our controller logic and our player logic and all that stuff. But as this thing gets more complicated, we're definitely going to want to break those out into their own classes and their own modular chunks. So that's something we could do tonight. We could also, this is what might be a little bit more fun, we could implement a wall run system. I thought that would be really cool. Or we can look at fixing a couple bugs. Let's make the Africa MC a separate object. Okay, yeah, let's do it then. So yeah, we'll start with him. Let's do it. Assign to me. And it's apparently not in the project, but now it is. I wonder if it's going to be smart enough to put it in the doing column. Awaiting triage. Okay, where did it go? No, put it in to do again. That's annoying. Doing. All right. Logging on a live share? Do you mean logic on a live share? I don't know. Oh, on a live share. Oh. As in like with the VS Code thing. All right, yeah, let's do it. You're logging on for a live share. Oh, cool. Nice, yeah, let's do it. I'm hoping it's not gonna like pop up and hang on, hold on. You get to see my face. You guys get to look at my face just for a moment. Whatever. Oh, invitation link copied to clipboard. All right, cool. Done. All right, Emmanuels, if you want to do that, I will send you a link on the Discord. Let's do it. Yep, coming your way, sir. Just opening Discord. It's kind of slow on my machine, but it works. I just don't want to update failed. Okay, well, whatever. Back on my screen. Cool. All right, you should have the link on Discord, Eman. Cool. This is exciting. This is very exciting. I'll just get started by actually making the directory structure, and when you're ready to go and when it's all loaded up on your machine, let's do this. So we'll make a new structure, a new directory for sprites. Hey, Eman, you joined the collaboration session. Oh, I need my headphones. Ah. Hey, man, are you there? Hey, I see you.
Yo,
Hey, man, what's up?
fine man, I need to recover my sleep.
Cool. So, I'm thinking...
Like,
What's up?
yeah. Okay, go.
I was just saying, I think, trying not to make it super complicated, but, like, I'm thinking it would be useful to, like, make, like, a base class for, like, controllable sprites and for, like, NPC sprites.
Yeah, so we will make an object that we can reuse, like the walking, like that.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm thinking we'll make, like, an object that extends from an object that extends from another object. I know it's kind of, like, maybe too complicated, but I think it'd be useful, like...
Okay.
Because then we can make, like, an NPC, like, non-playable, or, oh yeah, PC and NPC. That's what we want. So PC sprite and NPC sprite. So NPC sprite. So non-playable character. And, sorry?
I'm looking the documentation how we can import the object of the game.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I have no idea in Phaser 3, man.
Yeah, me neither. I've never done this before. This is going to be cool.
Yeah. So,
We'll save NPC for some other time, but PC, I'm thinking it'll just start something like this. Sorry, I think I'm pushing you, but
okay.
so this is like our base for every playable character. So it'd be like
Import sprite. So sprite is a game object, right?
yeah.
So how about we will import all the object? We can do that.
Import all objects?
Yeah.
Nah, like we should, I think for this we just want sprite, right? Because like everything, this is going to be like just the sprite contained in the one
So
object.
on that object we can get the like the velocity like that.
Like the input and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
right? Yeah, because it's just a sprite.
Yeah,
I think it.
we we
What do
could
you think?
pass the scene into the sprite, and then like when we instantiate it, and then we would have access to like cursors and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can keep all the control logic contained within the sprite. That's what I was thinking, at least.
Okay, okay. Let me check.
Sure. Um, by the way, tell me if you're like typing anything, and I'll try really hard not to scroll. It's like so. It's such a habit just to like scroll around, but I know that like jumps you in the file. So
So what? I'm 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 looking the player the scene object.
you're looking up the scene object. Okay, cool.
Uh, so so like the. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Import phaser.
Does
Right.
the sprite
I
object?
think
What's up?
I think I think we can import the sprite if we. I think we can use the body object, right, in the sprite.
The which object?
The object either this one. Let me check the.
Here, I'll go on Discord so you can send me links on there if you want.
Yeah.
I've just got one thing I want to check out too. I want to look at the Phaser 3 boilerplate and see how he's doing it in there, because I think he's doing something like this in the Phaser 3 boilerplate. Because there's an official boilerplate now, hey?
Extends phaser object text. Wait. Object text.
Here, why don't we do this chat in no place like dev? I'll tag you in.
This.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try this.
Okay. I just want to, yeah, hang on. I just want to see really quick what he's doing here, because we might be able to implement a similar logic here. Although, there's like nothing in this project. What? Or everything's in the index? Oh, this is weird. Oh, yeah, this isn't going to help us. Let's try that other boilerplate. But yeah, I'm on the Discord now, by the way, so feel free to send anything on there.
Okay, just.
Source, I guess. Ah, here we go. Sprites. Okay, yeah. So let's see what. Okay, see the. Oh, I guess you can't see my screen, or maybe you still can. Yeah. So see how they've got their directory structure all split out. They've got in their source. They've got sprites and they've got scenes, and then if you go into the sprites, they've got like enemy, which I think is like a generic one that they extend like the Goomba from and the fire from, and maybe the turtle. I don't know. But anyways, like so for the Mario sprite, that would be like similar to what we're doing. So they're extending
Can you open that file?
this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is like what it's looking like. So it's similar to ours, and they're extending the sprite object like we are. And then they're passing in config into the constructor, supering that stuff, and then like for so it does get its own update function. So it gets its own update function, and its own, I guess, probably create and run, maybe. But maybe, I guess we don't need a create function. Maybe that's all handled in the scene, is what I'm thinking.
So we need to make. Oh, I think we can remove the update and create. We will just put functions, chunk all the functionalities we got. Okay, got it now.
Okay.
So the config is a global.
The config is what?
Is a global.
Oh no, it's gonna be like, so in the scene, when we're actually creating it, somewhere like probably in our create function, we're gonna say like, you know, const MC Africa equals new MC Africa, and we're gonna pass in some stuff like something true like that, and the stuff that we're passing in, this is the config.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the config will be. And if we have to, we could also pass like a reference to the scene in there so that we can get access to the keyboard input and all that stuff.
Okay. So wait.
I also really like in the boilerplate example how the guy, whoever made it, had like functions for run and for jump and all the actions and stuff. I like that.
So in the constructor we can set the config that we wait.
Yeah, just I think any initialization stuff we'll probably put in the constructor. Would make sense to me. The constructor, I guess, would be anything we're doing in the create function. Yeah. Because that's when the constructor is going to be called, because that's where we're going to initialize whatever the sprite in the scene. Okay. Oh yeah, and it looks like they are passing in a scene into the config here. See, config.scene.physics.blah blah blah blah.
Wait. So we can make man, I'm bad at variables, man.
Oh, it's okay, man. Don't this is honestly, man, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so this is brand new to me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay. PC sprite. So we can remove the NPC sprite. Remove it.
Oh, okay.
Because we can reuse this, so we can.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I just wanted to say one thing though. The PC sprite and the NPC sprite, the reason I was doing those is these are going to be like the base sprites. This isn't going to be the MC Africa sprite. This is going to be like any sprite that's controllable by the player, by the user.
Yes, we can make a function that passes parameters, so we can set it up, right?
Well, yeah. Here, can I just show you? I'll add a couple more files just to show you kind of what I'm thinking. So like, we'll have like an MC Africa sprite in here, but later in the game, whoa, where did that go? I think I put that in the wrong place. Shit. Oh, whoa, I'm frozen. Oh no. Can you hear me still? I think I'm frozen.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, my editor's frozen. Shit. Next step is better computer.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That can come whenever. Oh, crap. So I might drop out of the live coding session here in a second. I'm just going to reopen this. Oh, okay, hang on. It's doing stuff now. Oh, shoot. E-Man, if you're still there on the stream, I sent you another link on Discord. Hopefully I didn't reveal that on the stream. Okay, hold on. No participants. Okay, so apparently it's just me still, but hopefully E-Man will be here shortly. That was my bad. My editor just crashed. I think running Discord plus VS Code plus Spotify plus OBS plus Chrome plus Terminal apparently is a little much for my computer. But anyways, so hey, you're back. Cool, I see you again. Just want to see if I can keep the music playing while we're doing this. Hopefully that's not annoying on anyone's end. Apparently not. Okay, well. Okay, well, whatever. Here, I'll just keep doing what I was trying to show here. Or you know what? Why don't we just call it PC and NPC? Hey, Matt Dev, what's up? We're just doing a live coding session, but I'm not hearing E-Man right now. E-Man, can you hear me? I can't hear you at the moment. Oh. I don't know why we don't have audio right now, though. That's weird, but okay, cool. You got it in the right file. Awesome. Yeah, E-Man. If you can hear me, E-Man, do you mind just replying on the Twitch chat, like the stream chat? Because I can't. I think running Discord plus. Okay, you can hear me. Oh, that's weird. I can't hear you now suddenly. No, I can't hear you. It's not, the audio's not coming through on my machine. I did try and play Spotify, so that might have thrown it off. Maybe should we disconnect and reconnect with, I'll just close Spotify. Sorry, viewers, there's not going to be any music on this one, but we're doing a live stream, a live code sesh with E-Man in the Philippines. So, yeah, we'll try and get rid of that. This actually might make it run a little bit faster, too, if Spotify's not playing. Here, I'll... Oh, hold on. I heard something.
No.
Oh, hey, you're back. Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, here. So I'm trying to whoops. VS Code is getting confused, but I'm just yeah, here so I'm trying to like show what I meant earlier is that like so PC like playable character can be like a baseline class that we extend by all the characters that you play as. Like any character that you can control with the keyboard will be extending PC. And then we can have all of our generic control logic that'll be the same for every different character in PC. And then anything custom for like that individual character can go here. Because like we've got the Africa character now, but eventually later on we'll have like a Russia character and like I don't know, like Japan or like wherever, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. So, because eventually, like for our MVP, we're only gonna have one. So, I don't know if you want. Maybe it makes sense just to focus on one for now because it's for the MVP, like the. Yeah. Okay. Let's.
For one first.
Let's just do one first. Yeah, you're right. Let's not make it too complicated right at the start.
Okay, I'm just figuring it out.
Cool, man. Yeah, thanks, Matt Dev. Sorry, I'm also gonna like reply to the stream chat while we're going. So if I'm just randomly like yelling stuff, it's just me talking to people. So which file should we edit in? PC or MC Africa maybe?
PC.
PC, okay.
So just rename the variables if you like. Set.
What's this one for you, man? The MC Africa, like, here. Oh, is that you're saying like this could be like that character's stuff is here?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Cool.
All the character details, the image, like that, the sprites.
That stuff can go in there. Okay. Yeah, we could do it that way too. Okay.
Then we can make another function that all the movements logic will go there.
Okay.
So we will putting a parameters that we can change and reuse that functions in other file.
Okay.
So example, the MC Africa has your walking logic, right? The jump logic. So we can use that function in our enemy. So if we have like an soldier enemy, so we can reuse that jump or walk function. So so we can reuse that function.
Okay. I think I got what you're saying. The guy on the chat, Matt Dev, is saying definitely make a base class that holds all the logic. He's voting for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, let's start it like this and like go from there and see how it all like unfolds. Let's do it. Sounds good. So let's see what I'm gonna go back to that boilerplate for reference. So it looks like the scene has a function called add existing, which I guess maybe we have to enable the physics as well. I don't know. I've never done it this way before, but yeah.
Can you link
the file I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna put it in the Twitch chat though, because Discord is a little too slow for me. I think running Discord and OBS and all that stuff kind of crashed what I was looking at. So, or here I'll whisper it to you on Twitch. That's maybe better.
Yeah, Matt Dev got the point, man.
You're what?
Matt Dev got the point.
Oh yeah.
you, bro?
Okay, yeah. Matt Dev says, yeah, making all the character stuff first. Cool. And not Matthias asked, have we ever used Phaser with TypeScript? Matthias, not Matthias, sorry. You're not Matthias. No, I haven't used TypeScript to work with Phaser before. Maybe Eman has. But personally, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm a fan of the ES6 JavaScript. I'm of that camp.
I don't use TypeScript.
Yeah.
I hate TypeScript.
Yeah, I don't really like it too much either, to be honest. I've got a lot of friends who really love it,
bad.
but
We're
yeah.
bad guys.
Yeah, we're bad apparently. So I'm just gonna lift these lines from it here. I guess we should probably super it as well. Config.key. Okay, interesting. So it looks like we have to pass in a key, which makes sense because if you have multiple instances of the same sprite, we'll need to identify them somehow. Okay. I'm just going to jack the first 3 lines of this file and get our config
How
going.
about let's copy that first, then.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Then we can.
Nah, let's not copy the whole thing.
It's too long.
It's so long.
A little bit.
Just
so we can test it, right?
No, because if we just copy that in, I don't think it's gonna work because it's like a whole different setup than ours, right? Like we have to like make it kind of custom for what we've built already. Not Messiah says, do you use the community version or the official one? Because it's so much cancer to set up the types for the official one. We're using the official one. I don't know. I've never used the community one before. Thief, says Matt Deb. Yeah, dude. Sorry to the owner of that project. I did just jack a couple lines. My bad. Here, why don't we like write out in comments what we want to do first? I think that works really, really well.
Okay, sure.
So, we need like walk function, or I guess run, whatever, doesn't matter. But anyways, run jump function, and we need like keyboard. This is going to be so messy and just all over the place, but we need to handle keyboard input somehow. We need at least we need to enable the physics, which we might have already done. That might be this, but I'm just going to look at our existing messy file and see what's in here. Oh, animation, that's another one we need. And I guess does not really make sense to put initialization at the bottom, but yeah, let's say initialization. What even is phaser, asks Matt.
So the Mario object is on our scene. We will pass an object, right? The this or yeah.
I think like I kind of think I sort of understand what they're doing in this.
Yeah.
But I just I think we might do it similar to this, but not exactly the same. We might deviate a little bit from this.
We will just send. We will just pass the this.
The this. Oh, of like the scene. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna pass into the config.scene.
So we can use that, man.
Yeah, exactly. So we're Gucci.
My English is so bad, man.
No, man, don't worry. Don't sweat it. It's great. I totally understand you. What even is Phaser, asked Matt Dev. I feel like Pixie.js is more solid than Phaser. Yeah, Phaser 2 does use Pixie.js under the hood, says Point Blank Ted. They got away from it in Phaser 3. Now it's all their own stuff, apparently. But, Pixie.js is solid, but Phaser.js gives you a lot of, like, extra functionality, like, specifically for making games. I feel like if you're building, like, a graphical app on your own that doesn't necessarily have to be a game, or like it's deviating really heavily from like kind of like standard like game physics and whatever stuff you would normally implement, it totally makes sense to use Pixie.js. But I think if you're going to leverage like the physics or the tile, like the kind of simpler animation and all that stuff of Phaser, then it's solid. You checked out Kiwi.js and really liked it. That's cool, man. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so back to this. So I guess, yeah, we'll initialize everything in the constructor, I guess. And I'm going to put in brackets that our constructor is also kind of like our create function, because that's where it's going to be called in the scene. Let's say called in the scenes create function. Then we'll have, so like our run and jump animations are all going to be, actually enable physics I think is also going to go up here, which I think we might have already done with my stolen code, but run jump will be their own function, so they can go down at the bottom. And then this will be like the update function, I think. Are you still there, you man?
Yes, madam.
All right.
I'm just reading the.
Oh yeah, sorry. Do your thing.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. What did you get?
So I. Wait. So let's try this PC sprite on our scene. Test, just console it.
Console log it?
Oh.
Okay, we have to instantiate, sorry?
Oh, let's try on the Africa camp scene first.
Like actually making an instance of it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Let's try it.
Hang on. VS Code it's confused again. Failed to save PC sprite. The content on disk is newer. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe we were like editing. Maybe there's like, I hope there's not a bug with the live coding. One sec. Compare. So I think we want our version. I don't think we want that version. Whoa, I don't know what any of these buttons mean. Discard your changes and revert to disk. No. Use your changes and overwrite. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, that was weird. It just wasn't letting me save. So okay, so let's do it. Let's initiate our instantiate our sprite and go from there. Initiate, instantiate, I don't know. So what would it be? I guess PC sprite. Oh, sorry, //sprites/ yeah, for now just in here, but this might get switched up in the future, but for now. And then I think we would want to instantiate them in the create function, like basically in the same place that we're like where we're adding the sprite here now. I totally, by the way, I fucked up the order of this really bad. Like it's I was just trying to get the layering to work, but like I started the map here, added a layer onto the map, added the sprite, added the map and all that stuff just because I couldn't figure out the layering and I was being lazy. Prune Toss, heyo, what's up? Stoked to take a peek at the project tomorrow and maybe do some live coding. Sure, man, that'd be cool if we could get more people on here. I don't know if we're probably going to have like a limit at some point of how many people can join a live code session because
Yeah, it's so confusing.
yeah, it is. Is it still moving you anytime I move, E-Man?
No.
You can like be in different files now than me and it's fine?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good. Yeah, that was like annoying before. Every time I scrolled, for those of you who weren't with us, it would also scroll E-Man and like move his cursor around on him. So that was annoying. But so I think we're going to want to instantiate our dude here. So for now, I don't really want to like, why don't we just make another copy of him for now using our new class, and then that way we're not breaking anything that's already there just for now, so that the whole thing doesn't just explode. At worst, it'd be cool to work in parallel while in Discord, says Prune Toss. Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, definitely. Ask any questions you want ask questions on Discord, or like go right to the line of code that's tripping you up on the GitHub, and you can check on there as well and add a question on that, and I'll get an email notification and answer it, and yeah. Anyways, let's just say like this dot mc test equals new.
So we will pass new and pass the object. So we will put this. So we will put this as object.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just doing the new one first. I don't know, because I think here like we're gonna have to pass in like the scene for one thing. So a scene is this. I think we need to pass a key as well. So key is like test MC or something. Doesn't really matter. That's kind of arbitrary.
Okay. Then we will move this.
Well,
So
move it where?
move it to the MC on the PC sprite.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this stuff in there, but it's gonna look a little bit different. But yeah, totally. You can get
Just
going on
test
that
it,
if you
just
want.
test it. Just test it.
Just test it, like this. I mean,
Let's go.
okay, sure.
I will not touch the code first, cause I'm just reading your code.
Okay, yeah. Apparently we can share localhost somehow as well. Hey, so we can both test on our own machines, but it's the same code.
This is totally different than Pacer 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Phaser 3 is much different, but different in good ways, I think, mostly. See, does it explode? Oh, okay. Uncaught type error. Super expression must either be null or a function.
So we need to return, I think.
Hang on, we've got an error with PC Sprite first. I don't think we need to return anything from the class or any of the functions, because we're making objects from the class, right? So I don't think we need to return anything in ES6.
I think this just config. Right.
Where, sorry? In PC Sprite?
Test it.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
In the super we need just a config.
Okay, that's funny. Like apparently if... Okay, I think I have to save it to make it reload. We're getting that same error. Super expression must either be null or a function. It's from line 16. Line 16. Oh, that's not right. That's line 16 of our compiled code, so it's going to be different. What? That's not helpful. What did we have before? What was it? It was like that. Okay. I don't know. I was just basing that off of that example. You got to get up hella early tomorrow, so you got to hit the hay. Yeah, no worries, Prune Toss. Thanks for showing up, checking it out.
On our constructor, we didn't pass anything on the constructor.
We didn't?
Yeah. Hey, if I save here, is the server will load?
Here, try.
Yeah. If I will save here. Oh.
No, it's not reloading. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, it does. It just takes a second.
It's the same error?
Yeah, oh no, same error, yeah.
Null or a function.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait.
But we are passing stuff in to... Okay, I'm going to close these other files because they're confusing for me. But yeah, like we're passing it... See, like this is where we're passing the config in, right there.
How about that? If we just rip up...
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to try one thing. This is probably bad, but just see if this fixes it. No, okay, it didn't fix it. Must either be null or a function. I'm just going to look up that error because I've never seen that before. But I also don't really understand what the super function does, if I'm being honest. Apparently it's a common problem in React. Let's see what it means. Oh man, okay.
Superman is an apparent that we can access the variables, so we need to call the super
On the,
from the parent.
From the parent, so okay.
Yeah.
Can you show me what you mean? Here, I'll just watch you code.
Wait. So. Wait. So let's test this. It's the same error? Same error?
Let's check. Yeah, same error.
Wait.
I think. Yeah, same error. So... Yeah, I'm just going to keep reading about that error. I want to see... Oh, here we go. There's someone actually... Here we go. They're explaining. This means you want subclass something, which should be class, but is undefined. Oh, I just realized I might have messed something up here. Oh, wait, no. Maybe not. Shit.
Is this the same? That?
I think so. Except it'll probably give us an error right now. Let's try it, but I think it'll give us an error because we're not defining phaser. Yeah, so it's yelling about that right now. But if we want, we could go like, I think like this, and it would work. But I think it's effectively saying the same thing as what we had before. Whoa, no it's not. No, it's giving us different errors, but I think I might be just importing it wrong. Hang on, one more thing I can try. No, okay, still different errors. Weird. I don't know.
Game object is undefined.
Oh! Is that what we're doing wrong? Because where would we... Yeah. I think you're onto something, dude. Yeah, hold on. What if we go like this? Because, yeah, maybe we were not importing... Yeah, I think you're right. And then just change this. Oh, God. Oh, it's freezing on me again, man. Damn it.
You're in the other side of the world.
Yeah, true. Oh, and it's paused in the debugger for some reason. Ooh, paused before potential out-of-memory crash. Whoopsie daisies. That's probably why it's going slow. Thank you, Chrome. Okay, I think you might have nailed it here, man. Let's try it. Refresh, and hopefully it doesn't crash on me again. Ah, no, it's still erroring. Okay. I'm just gonna close that so it doesn't crash my computer. Wait, is it game objects or is it game object? I don't know. I just want to try. Cannot read sprite of undefined. Okay, so no, it's not. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to look at some different examples. I'm going to look at those Phaser Lab examples and see if that changes anything. That brings us back to that super expression must be null or a function error. Oh, hold on. Point blank Ted's throwing us some code in the chat. He says import Phaser from Phaser as a string. Class extends Phaser.sprite. Yeah, but point blank Ted, that should be the same as like deconstructing it. I'll try it, but I'm pretty sure it's the same as what we've got written here. So import Phaser from that. And then what did you say? Phaser.sprite. Yeah, I'm sure this is the same thing though, to be honest. Let's see if it works, but yeah, see, it's giving us the same error, Ted. We've got more examples we can look at though. Right. Not here. Game objects. Because they might have an example of how to do the ES6 sprite thing, because yeah, custom sprite class with ES6. Yeah, this is exactly what we want. Thank you, Photon Storm. Yes. Oh, what? Phaser.gameObjects.sprite. Okay. So it is coming from game objects, apparently. So if we go... I swear we already tried this, but like, let's just try it again.
Replace it with Phaser object. spacer.sprites. Okay. Wait.
No, yeah, I think this is doing it. I
How
think
about that?
no. I think
Yep.
that was working.
Then
I think this error might be something related to something different, actually. Because it's a different error now. Oh, I should probably not let that keep running. But anyways, PC sprite is not a constructor. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh god, freezing computer again. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Computer's frozen. Just a moment. Hopefully it'll figure itself out again really quick.